Thought I'd give you some cushions so you can fucking it's better. And I've moved the big back one away.
Oh yeah, they're all commenting on your cushions, aren't they? Why has Wellman got a cushion? They just can't get enough of it.
Why has he got 2 couches? Why has he got one under the stairs? I've got 3 couches, but it's ridiculous, isn't it?
This is Wellman responding to prison comments number 10.
Hello?
And if you've got a question for Wellman, we do look at the previous comments video to get our new questions. Put a question in the comments below this and we will give that to Wellman on the next session. So, the most requested thing is Wellman doing a full podcast. Wellman is going to come down south next month and he's going to do 2 podcasts. He's going to do a jail stories one and a prison stories one.
All for your entertainment.
This is a question based on Wellman's history of spaghetti, I imagine. He's asking if they have spaghetti in prison, but before I hand it over to Wellman, Wellman did have a spaghetti story that he told on True Geordie whereby he stole the clit taser woman from her boyfriend by sending him off to fucking cook some spaghetti.
Yes, they do have spaghetti in jail, but it's nothing like real spaghetti, you know what I mean? It's like good spaghetti. The best spaghetti I've ever had is like this Tissy Girl dancer, her and her boyfriend. Her boyfriend had a little bit of Italian in him, and then he just come round to the apartment one day just to say hi and all that. To cut long story short, I sent him off to go and make some spaghetti bolognese for us, and then fucking told him to be on his way, and I stole his girlfriend.
Next thing, Wellman and the girlfriend are in the room, tasering each other, and she's tasering her clit. And one of the questions that's come in is, does Wellman like tasers?
Yes, I do.
It used to be a party trick, didn't it?
Yes, it was a party trick about it. I had to put it on obviously as long as I can.
Wellman would just have people tase him at parties when he was off his face on ecstasy and meth. And he'd just be lying there like a baby giggling while his skin's changing colour and getting electrocuted. Why do you and Wellman live 4 hours apart?
Because we're not married. We have different careers and different lives.
Wellman is in our hometown, which is in between Liverpool and Manchester in the north, and I am south of London in Surrey.
Compared to America, it's not that far at all, really.
Is the ice cream truck noise that we hear outside of your house Mr. Stiffy's?
No, Mr. Softies it is, actually.
Have you ever tried ketamine?
Yes, several times.
How did ketamine make you feel?
I love ketamine. I love to be in the hole. I love, like, sort of the feeling of being on a couch and, like, sinking into it. It's a big, huge couch and you're just sinking and sinking and sinking. I'd have a repetitive one where I'd be sat there and the couch would be growing and I'd be getting smaller and smaller. And I'd have one where I'm actually driving the car with Shaun would be in his RX-7. I'd be like driving it with my head. I'd like move and the car would move and it'd be, yes, very bizarre. But I love being in a big ket hole.
Don't ever drive on ketamine. I did some ketamine.
The trees in the middle of the road.
I thought I could get to this party on time. I snorted some ketamine. I was actually with Varastay this night. Remember the Iranian American dude?
Yes, yeah.
So I did some ketamine, thought I could get to the party on time. I'm in the fast lane on the motorway, and I went into a K-hole and I went blind. And the guy, I could hear his voice, my passenger, and I said, "Fucking hell, I can't see right now, you steer." And he steered us all the way there, and I just had to do all the changing of gears and braking. Mental. Absolutely mental. Right. When Wellman smacks his lips, you know it's going to be a good story. That's from Harry Townsend.
It's a bad habit that, you know. My wife actually goes fucking crazy over it. It's just one of them things. The more people bring it up, the more it's in my head. The more it's in my head, more. So.
I did it a few times in one of my TED Talks, and the biggest comment is about my lip smacking. Darren Davies, nice one, lads. Did you watch the prison escape dude in America on YouTube who said he was a jogger to the police officer and blagged his way out?
No, I haven't. I've missed that one, but I've been following that many Shaun's and other people's that I can't watch them all. There's a lot of them on YouTube, isn't there, nowadays?
How come if you're from Runcorn, this is Snacks Pendragon, you sound Scouse, but Widnes sounds more like Lancashire, Manchester?
Well, A, I'm not from Runcorn, I'm from Widnes. And B, it is Cheshire, not Lancashire. We used to be Lancashire.
You're saying in general, why is the more Scouse accent prevalent in Runcorn?
Because the plastic Scouse is in Runcorn.
How tall is Wildman?
I am 6'2".
Well, why can't you accept football tickets for free?
Because it doesn't feel right. I don't want to be doing these podcasts and accept free gifts. It's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it to educate people. But thank you for the offer.
What about all these people who say they want to buy you a drink?
Well, the drink's different, isn't it? You go to the pub and you buy one another a drink. It's just, but...
Well, do you have to bring the drink to your house because you don't leave it very much?
I'd go and meet him in the pub or something.
Right, if you want to buy Wildman a drink, put in the comments and you'll have to get your ass over to Widnes. Is Wildman sat forward or has Shaun shrunk himself?
I always sit forward. I'm more comfortable.
I am exactly on line with Wildman.
Yeah. I always like to sit a little bit forward.
You're leaning in
I
a little
lean
bit.
forward, yeah.
And we're on the same sofa.
Yeah.
I've got a pillow, Wildman's got a pillow.
This is me sat exactly the same with Shaun. Why are you so arsed? And some of the comments I get are absolutely ridiculous, like, why does Wildman have a pillow? Why do most people have pillows and cushions? Because they're comfortable. Why has Wildman got a fucking three-piece suite at the back of under his stairs? Because fucking when I have guests and I can't be arsed looking at them, I put them there. Probably like the people who ask the questions, I'd sit you there. It's the naughty step.
Has Wildman ever done psychedelics and had transcendent experiences?
Like LSD?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you spoil someone's transcendent experience once? Rigetti, when he was seeing caterpillars on the ceiling and stuff.
Yeah, I fucked with it because Robbie Rigetti, he turned around. They're not supposed to use real names. Let's call him Mr. Spaghetti.
Rossetti.
Yeah, Rossetti.
In the book.
And he was telling me, oh, I could do so many of these LSD and all this and all that. I thought, oh, can you know? So let's see how this goes. So we go to a bar with him. We're staying with him. There was me, Kerry, Rigetti, and his brother who'd come up from Mesa. I don't know where we was at the times.
The greenhouse, Ryan Roberts.
Yeah, Ryan Roberts, that's correct, yes. So, we're all living together in the greenhouse. Ryan would be off a lot doing his own things. He was a healer and a DJ. So, we'd be minding his house while he was gone. And it was fun times. It was hot as fuck in there. It was only a swamp cooler. We'd end up having to get like a hose pipe and like squirt fucking water at the swamp cooler to make it cooler. But so Rob Rigetti's like, yeah, I can do all these acid. So we started off by just doing strips of 3 at a time. But I'd do 3, I'd give him 3, and I'd put 3 in his drink, so he's doing 6. So by the time I got to 9, he'd done 18. And he was sat in the corner like a baby. And he was like saying, they're coming to get me, they are coming here. And I'm like, who's coming here, what are you on about? And then I'd go out the room and I'd come back in with a big like knife and go, Rah! And just really fuck with him. And like, yeah, I'd put him on a bad trip. Only because he was like, oh yeah, I can handle any drugs and I can handle this and I can handle that. So that day he never done no LSD with me. We did get in kettles together. I was a bit of an arsehole doing it really, but it was just, at the time I thought it was fun.
Casual Fatality is asked, has Wildman ever drank Buckfast before?
Buckfast, the monk mead. No, I haven't.
And he's also asked, is there a way to send cash to Wildman?
No.
Because he doesn't feel he'll ever be so lucky as to have a drink with you.
I appreciate the offer.
Loads of people are asking if Wildman is going to be doing talks. Here's the deal with that. I've got a talk in Sheffield on June 10th at Yellow Arch, and if there's enough tickets sold, if it goes ahead, I think Wildman is going to be there that evening, and he will get up during the questions and answers. So if you're Sheffield, if you go on my website, ShaunAttwood.com, events page, June 10th, click on that. If you want to see me before then, I'm in London. I think it's 23rd of May in London as well. So here's the deal. We reckon that when the subs get up to 1 million on YouTube, that me and Wildman will just be able to go and do a pure tour, the two of us, tell our story together, answer your questions, and just take it from there. So keep subbing, keep sharing the channel, and helping us grow it.
Yeah, there's one thing I would ask if any of you could, and it's I've got a laptop Shaun gave me, but I crashed it from put looker and all that crap on it, and basically what I need is like a Windows 7, but instead of it on a disc, on a stick, like a memory stick, so I can reboot it. If anyone has one of them, and they could send it me, I'll send it. I'll just reboot it and gladly send it back. It just saves me 30 quid. I could go down to the market and there's put some Pakistanis there who'll do it, but it costs 30 quid. So if anyone has one of them and does me a favour, I'd send that, and I'll send a couple of signed copies of the new Hard Time.
And that'll help Wildman get back online answering comments and stuff.
Yeah.
What about if someone just has a laptop they can send you?
Well, I've got that one that needs rebooting. If anyone has
No, it's broken.
Well, if anyone has an old laptop, I'd appreciate it. But that's like, I'll try and send something in return. I don't like getting stuff for free.
Davey, if you snitch in secret in prison, would a guard tell your people what you've done just to be bad?
Snitching secret. Well, most of the snitches in there do it secretly. They don't like it. It's not open. They're not going to do it in front of the whole pod. They'll wait to go to the hole before they start snitching. What they'll do is they'll wait till like they've done counts at midnight, and once they've done counts at midnight, they'll tell the guard, I've got to roll up, I've got to do so, and then they'll take him to the hole. And they'll say to him, why do you have to stay in the hole? And they've got to tell them why. Then they start rattling off what they've done, where they've been in. It's generally drug debts. 9 times out of 10 when people start rattling names off, it's because they owe money for drugs, and the time's coming to get smashed. They're going to get smashed.
Lou Graham has asked, did anyone take the piss out of your accent or assume you were a pussy because you're from England? Did they ever disrespect you by insulting England?
No, not at all really. It's like, you know, you'd have a laugh. It would have a laugh when it was on like, when they'd have some American holidays and stuff like that. What's that one word? Eat fucking pumpkin and all that.
Halloween.
No, in America. Yeah, Independence. You know, they'd ribbers on stuff like that. But it'd be a joke. Everything would be said as a joke. It's like they kind of like the English, to be fair.
It works in your favour.
Yeah.
What's prison like for an Oriental ethnic minority person in the UK and the US?
Well, if I knew one, I'd know. I can't answer that question because obviously I'm not Oriental.
And you hardly see anyone. I don't think I saw any.
You very rarely see. They kind of don't fuck up. Yeah, I've seen them in immigration from Cali. There's a lot of, but they're not really Oriental. They're more like, what are they from Cali? I suppose they are Oriental.
There's a mix in Cali, isn't there, of everything?
Yeah, but like the gangster Oriental, you know what I mean?
It's like Koreans.
Like triads type of things.
There's Koreans.
Yeah.
Chinese, Philippines.
But it's very rare that you see them. They don't do much crime. Well,
they're too smart to get caught.
They're way too smart to get caught, and they're more like gambling than anything.
Did Wildman meet his wife in prison or before going to prison when he was involved in crime?
I met her while I was here. Oh, my wife now?
Yeah, you met your wife now?
Oh, sorry, yeah. No, I met her once I come back home, and she worked for the council, and I was looking for a house, and we got talking, and I ended up staying with her for a while, and things just blossomed, and she realised that she was on a good thing, and we got married. She asked me, because I'm a catch, you know what I mean?
I've cheated, Khan. I've cheated, called Kami. This is like the Asian question. He's Indian and he wants to know, I'm Indian and I serve time in an American pen. What happens to Indians in the meat grinder? Does he mean the prison?
I don't understand this question. If he served time, he'd understand.
He would know, wouldn't he? Yeah.
So.
Please rephrase the question and put it in the comments below this video.
Thank you.
Question for Wildman from Half a Leg. Have you been back to the UK prisons you went to when you were 16 or 21 to talk to young people to stop them from reoffending?
No, it hasn't. It's never been my gig. I've never really. I got out in 2009, and I've only actually started doing these for the past 2 years, maybe less than that. It hasn't really been my thing. It's just that I've seen Shaun do it, and that Shaun can do that. You know what I mean? But I smoked weed when I got out and stuff, and I felt like a hypocrite going to schools telling people don't do drugs and I smoke weed. I don't smoke weed now, but I'm not comfortable doing that because basically I tend to, Shaun can speak a lot better than I do. I effing blind a lot. I always have done. I always will. So I don't want to be in the school and start dropping F-bombs and stuff. Because it'd happen, you know, I'd get carried away with a story and saying fucking this, fucking that, and, you know, and kids would just be like, oh. And
I was at school today and I mentioned the foreskin search and you should have seen the eyes. I said, I'll leave the details of that to your imaginations. Jack Hyde, does hooch get you pissed drunk and what does it taste like?
Well, you've got different flavours. If you make it with tomato or tomato paste, it kind of tastes like a red beer. Not like when you go to Mexico and you get like cerveza and you put clemate juice in it. That's what it tastes like. If you do oranges and grapefruits and stuff like that, it's more of a fortified wine. It's like a Mad Dog. And if you do potato, it's like a poutine basically. So it depends what you make it with. In general, the strongest one is the potato one.
Here's a promising beer lead, Jared Murray. Hey Wildman and Shaun, love to have a beer with you guys. I run a pub next door to you in Rain Hill. Give me a bell and pop over. Gerard, put down the name of the pub in the comments section.
I will definitely pop in.
Or if you go to my website, ShaunAttwood.com, contact box, my email, send us your deets, and we will arrange something. Maybe we'll bring Hammy as well.
Yes. What pub would it be, Radio? I'm thinking. There's the Ship. There's a few. But yeah, I'll definitely come and have a beer with you.
From Michael Franz, how wild do you have to be to get the prison nickname Wild Man?
Well, you don't make your own name, people call it you. That's just basically... when I was in Mexico, they used to call me also, like,
The Burr, because the way he fought, like a burr.
So it was like, you just get the name and it just sticks with you.
From J. Matthew, do you guys still have contact with your old crew? No, because they're nearly all dead.
They're literally dropping like flies.
One of our closest friends just died a couple of weeks ago, actually. He had, his heart went out, he was in his early 50s. Before that, we had Big Micah. He was in a prison, a mole changed colour on his skin, they wouldn't fix it. He died of cancer. Acid Joey, Cody Bates, on and on and on. Tucson Charlie,
Joey Crack.
On and on it goes.
And these did half the drugs we used to do. I don't know about Joey Crack. He liked to participate.
Well, man, this is from Chugger's Choice. Did any gay prisoners offer you sex in exchange for drugs?
No, unfortunately, no. Or candy bars or anything.
Can we do an interview with Wild Woman, maybe on Skype?
You'd have to ask her that.
Yeah, if enough of you guys want Wild Woman on, and she wants to come on, I'm not against it if she wants to come on and tell her stories. She's probably got some good prison stories. Have you guys had recent medical checks to see if you've got any long-term illnesses due to your lifestyle? From Dave Kellett.
Well, yeah, I have my bloods done and I have like everyone else, you know. You gotta go and see a doctor, and then I've got a recent one now actually. They come and sent me. You just go down and you have your bloods done, but they're just checking your liver, your heart and stuff like that. I'm all clear. I've got no sort of. I've got high blood pressure, but that's nothing to do with the drugs. That's just, well, probably was, but it's like just one of them things, isn't it?
Ben Roxy is saying part 4 of True Geordie is not happening because Brian has forgotten who he is. Now, I just got a message from Brian, and Brian is having us back on, is going to do part 4. And he apologised for not getting back to us because he's a bit so focused on his other projects. And it will be sooner rather than later if you guys keep on their case and keep sending the messages. But Brian has given the green light now. So we are looking forward to that one.
Better late than never. Looking forward to seeing you guys.
Why the fuck were you going to gay bars? Because we've always gone gay bars from Manchester to Phoenix, Arizona, Crowbar.
Well, for one, we're not homophobics. For two, in general, I'd rather be in a gay bar where the music's good and the vibe's good, and you know, a lot of gays have a lot of cute girlfriends and like as girls, as in just girlfriends, and you know, you get to score. It's just a good vibe. Plus the music's bang on. The music's very, very good. And also, a lot of the gay bars we went, we'd drop 100 off, and there'd be no hassle, there'd be no like the cash there and then. They have money, they're not stupid. They live a life, and they don't, because they're gay, they don't just come up and hit on you. They can tell, they have gay radar, and you can tell who's gay and who's not gay. It's just, why not? What's wrong with going gay bars?
Yeah, last time I went dancing, raving, was Brewers in Clapham, London. Honestly, the atmosphere in those clubs, absolutely brilliant. Everyone's just having a good time. No violent threats, no hassle, no meat market atmosphere, none of that bullshit. Everyone's just having a good time.
That's what you want to go out to, though. You don't want to go out and think, oh, you're going to get knifed or whatever. You want to go out and have a good time. I actually got engaged in it's a cabaret bar called Showgirls in Blackpool, and it's like transvestites, people who dress up and they do cabarets. That's where I actually got engaged. I've always been into stuff like that.
We've always had lots of trans friends. Cricket.
Ah.
Is Wildman naturally strong, or does he do weight training? That's in Irish Fight Fan.
I suppose I'm sort of like from mice and men in a way. I am naturally strong. I don't do weights. It's I've been in better shape than what I am right now. But yeah, in general, I'm pretty strong.
Here's an interesting one from Brian. I live in Southern California and wonder how you guys got on in the US prison. As Brits, did the Mexicans and blacks treat you different than other white prisoners who are American?
Well, no, not really. They just, for one, we didn't just go in there and then get locked up straight away. We were on the streets for a while, and we did a lot of dealings with the blacks, and we did a lot of deal with the Mexicans. So we were actually known from the streets. And then we went in towers to county, and we went in prison. I always bumped into someone I knew from the streets, different races. So we weren't treated no different, and they wouldn't anyway, really.
But they did buzz off our Englishness.
Yes, they liked the English. They liked it.
Love Wildman videos. How the fuck has his hair grown so quick?
Ha! Fooled yous again.
This guy's asked me about a book I'm writing about the war against weed. Is that book still going ahead? Yeah, but I think it's going to take, because I'm finishing up my Pablo Escobar book right now. Part 1's already out, Pablo Escobar's story worldwide on Amazon. Part 2 just got sent to the editor. There's another 2 parts. Then We Are Being Lied To, the war on drugs. Then the war against weed. Then hopefully I can cross over into fiction. So all that is going to take another year or 2.
Busy bee, ain't he?
What was the day of your release like? Didn't we do that one already?
Yeah, we did that one.
Just go on Wildman's playlist. Wildman's playlist is going to be in the description box below this video, and what his playlist is, every single one of Wildman's videos, prison stories, Mexico stories, True Geordie stories, are all in his playlist. So just go in the description box, see more, show more below the video.
It's actually getting bigger and bigger. I actually had to look at it the other day. I was quite surprised how many I've actually done. There's like over 30 or 40.